So now that we've downloaded the PDF file for the storyboards, we need to open that. So here's my storyboard that I downloaded. So I'm going to right click on it and tell it to edit with Adobe Acrobat. You need to have Adobe Acrobat to complete the storyboard portions of your project. So if you are on campus, most of the campus computers have Adobe Acrobat. They also, the lab computers also have Acrobat on it. So I'm going to hit Adobe Acrobat and I'm going to hit edit with it. And it comes up and says that it detected that this has field forms. We don't want to do this, so we're going to hit cancel. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the view menu, pull down to tools, and we're going to turn on fill and sign. So I'm going to open that up. Now what that's going to allow me to do is click in these blue boxes and actually type in the information. So Professor Mary is the name of the student. The project name is, let's say, pool table, storyboards. Semester is going to be spring 2017. Alright, now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to fill in this frame by frame description area. Now the frame by frame description area is a place that you're going to type in a lot of detail about how your animation is going to work. Now the whole thing about your storyboards is this. If you hand your storyboards, let's say from you to me, I should be able to take your frame by frame description, follow the text in this area, along with any drawings that you may have made or any programming notes that you may have made, and actually implement your animation. So here's the level of detail that I'd like. So I'm going to say frame 1, 1 to 10, nothing happens. Okay, frame 11 to, let's say, 80, text slides from left side of stage to center of stage. And that doesn't tell me what text it is, so in quotes I'm going to put the actual text that I want, because this is going to be the instance or the symbol. So the text is going to be project 1, if I could type today, pool table game animation. I'm going to close the quotes, that way you know that it's done. From frame 81 to, let's say, 120, text will stay on screen at frame 121 to frame 190. Text will slide off the screen to right side, exit stage totally. Alright, so now you can see that if I print this out and I give this to you, you'll know that from frame 1 to frame 10 nothing happens. Then from frame 11 to frame 80, that the text, which is going to be project 1 pool table game animation, slides on the screen from the left to the stage. And I might want to say from off stage left side to center stage. The more detail you give in here, the better it's going to be. And then I know that the text that I have to make is called project 1 pool table game animation, because that's in quotes, so that tells me that's the actual text. And then from 81 to 120, the text is going to stay on the screen, basically stay in the center of the stage and just not do anything. And then at 121 to 190, it's going to go off the stage, it's going to slide off the stage. Now, just by reading this, you should be able to picture this animation in your mind and then go from there. Again, the more detail that you give, the better it's going to be. Now, the storyboard, because it's due well in advance of your project, the storyboard is not going to fit exactly what your final project will look like. So if you're a couple frames off, I'm not going to take points off, but you have to do at least some framing. Now, in here you can draw some information if you wanted to. You could also go in here where it says action script and put any action script detail in. Now, at this point, I'm going to save this document. So I'm going to do a save as, and I'm going to save it on my desktop in my case. And then I'll call it P1 for Project 1, Storyboard 1, because this is going to be multiple pages. Because I'm not going to put all my, if I have 1,000 frames, it's all not going to fit in here. Now, when we're done, we can close this file, and we can repeat the process with another file for the next storyboard.